Dr. David's frequent patients. The reported sexual act ended with the nudist doctor actually ejaculating on the woman, allegedly. All of this happening during office hours.
I knew he was doing more than just being naked. Oh my, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, what if he like walked around and just like, what? See, I can't trust every doctor, man. This is, what? What's up, guys? The Antio here, and today we're gonna check out a video called The Internet's Most Illegal Gooning Incidents. We're going back to gooning again. I'm not sure everybody does it, but like in public, because I noticed what these videos about, they don't show if it's in private. Like, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Like, I heard about like some doctor dude, and I don't know if he's in here. He probably is. Gooning doctor. What kind of crap is that? How's that even a thing? Like, I heard like he was like walking around his office naked. Like, I think I saw a clip a long time ago, but I'm gonna stop all the yapping. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also join the Discord link in the description. Without further ado, let's get to gooning. I'm joking. Let's just get right into it.
As many of you already know, we're living in the middle of a gooning epidemic. Unable to contain their own horniness, some gooners have gotten themselves in serious legal trouble. Be it for gooning in public, indecent exposure, voyeurism, it's getting crazy out there.
What?
And with that stated, today we'll be once again looking at several cases where gooning ruined people's lives. Policeman goons while driving. Gooning on the job is already risky business, but I'd say in the case of certain jobs, it can be absolutely.
While driving, an officer, mind you. Like, imagine they got like a 911 call. Yeah, someone's going to get killed. And this dude's over here beating it while driving on his way there. Like, yo, at that point, you don't care about human life at all, except the human life on your phone, because I bet you that's what you was watching, some freaky stuff. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell, because I have a long journey ahead, and I ain't stopping anytime soon. Now let's get back into the video.
Absolutely diabolical if you go through with it. Which brings us to the case of the cop who crashed his cruiser while watching porn.
What?
On November 6, 2024, in Sorrento, Florida, police deputy Tristan McComber was driving along in his squad car southbound on County Road 435. And this would be no ordinary patrol. On body cam footage, Tristan can be seen briefly checking his phone and then out of nowhere, crash. Officer
Idiot.
McComber, distracted from checking his phone, rear-ended a civilian motorist who was stopped behind a school bus. Uh-oh. But that's not even the worst part. Frame-by-frame body cam footage analysis reveals, well, he was watching porn on the phone, and possibly even gooning to it. Bro was literally browsing the hub while tailgating a soccer mom and a bus full of children.
What?
He says, I can't control my horny level.
Stumbling out of his patrol car, bricked up and torqued, McComber, or McCoomer as I'm calling him from now on, is clearly embarrassed. He calls for backup and goes to check on the woman that he hit.
Yeah, that fucking sucked. Yeah, I'm good. Hello, ma'am. Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
My brain's locked up.
Thankfully, the woman was unharmed, and she was actually pretty chill about the whole affair. I don't think she'd be as relaxed if she knew what the cop was up to before he blew the back out of her Toyota Corolla.
Yo, the dude with this commentary is freaking funny. Blew the back out. All of this because you just couldn't stop watching stuff on your phone. Like, it's not, you're supposed to be a cop and not hurting people, and you end up doing this. I know mistakes happen, but because of that, nah, I hope she found out what he did. I really do.
Gosh darn it.
So backup police would arrive and of course wanted to know why Officer McCoomer rear-ended this innocent lady. This is an audio recording from that incident of him explaining what he was doing.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
The cop actually
I'm horny as fuck. I hate that audio clip. That always gets me every time. It's just so stupid.
lied when the colleagues arrived. Officer Coomer told his supervisors that the woman ahead of him abruptly stopped
Oh
due
my
to the
God.
school bus. He said the sudden braking caused his brakes to lock up, and that's why he crashed into her.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
My brain's locked up.
McCoomer even claimed that his ABS light had been blinking around the
Now you let down their pipes was locked up. That's why he's trying to unlock them.
time of this occurring. So,
my
he's
God.
implying that, oh, my ABS is messed up, and that's why I slammed into the woman.
I'm over here.
Stop.
So yeah, it was wet out at the time,
Oh my
and
God.
his story seemed plausible. Nothing would come from this, well,
Ha.
other than the police officer himself.
Yeah.
I can't control my horny level.
But then they pulled the body cam footage.
He wasn't texting before slamming his car into a woman's car.
He was looking at porn. West 2's Justin Schecker got a copy of the Internal Affairs report and the body camera video from the crash.
When an official from the sheriff's office reviewed the body cam footage, they quickly realized McCoomer wasn't being honest with them. Wet roads and ABS wasn't the issue here. A quote from the official: "I was able to observe in the top right of the screen that McCoomer was holding what appears to be a cell phone in his right hand," unquote. When questioned about the cell phone usage, which clearly led to the crash, McCoomer admitted he was on his phone, but said that he was only checking a group chat that had other officers in it. The problem with that is, in the footage, there's literally porn on the screen. So are you saying that you and your
Listening porn to the group chats. I knew it. I knew it.
cop bros have a Gooning group chat,
Right.
Mr. McCoomer? Investigators got to take a look at this group chat, and well, they found no such pornographic imagery within it.
Lying.
So the Coomer was lying again. They pressed him again even harder, and Tristan McCoomer would finally come clean, admitting to not only being on his phone, but also to looking at pornographic material, specifically, quote, like boobs and whatnot.
What?
McCoomer would be reprimanded for lying by omission, as investigators confirmed that the main reason for the crash was due to the officer ogling at pornographic images on his phone. The Coomer was also cited for violating other policies, including a general order about using a cell phone on the job and also not wearing his seatbelt. In January of 2025, Officer McCoomer, now fully exposed as a Gooner cop and facing firing, resigned from Lake County, turning his badge in shame. He would join the likes of other Gooner police officer extraordinaires, such as the on-duty cop that was in an OnlyFans promotional video. Go watch my other video about Gooning if you want to learn about that guy. As for the vehicle that the officer rear-ended, the driver seemed to be uninjured in the body cam footage, so no big deal there, I reckon.
That's good.
I'd imagine she has a potential lawsuit against the county, considering she was hit by a cop watching porn on patrol. Hopefully the Lake County Sheriff's Office did the right thing here and paid for the damage done to her vehicle. Maybe even hopefully gave her a little bit of extra, considering how fucking ridiculous all of this was.
The only thing more
That's crazy. That's a crazy story. You could have done that like on break, like parked on the side of a street where there's no cars. Like you had to do that where you were driving. Like you couldn't have time to just wait till break. You couldn't just wait.
the story of the Gooner Doc.
Now
Yes.
we advance to one of today's most prolific and shameless gooners. A medical doctor whose
here.
gross proclivities led to him regularly walking around naked in his own medical office in front of female staff. This is Arkansas-based Dr. David Define, a medical professional with over 25 years of experience, and he's had an interesting career to say the least. The doc is no stranger to getting in trouble. In the past, the physician has been criminally charged for illegally distributing pain medications, and even had his medical license suspended back in 2017 due to excessively prescribing narcotics. But big fucking deal though, right? I mean, it sounds like your average small town American doctor, you know? Well, I'm not here to talk about the doc because he's passing out perk 30s to anyone who asks him. I'm here because he's in the office with his cock and balls out.
Oh,
You see, Dr. David in the past has described himself as a naturist, essentially a head-ass way of saying that he's a nudist. The guy at one point
A head ass way of saying. Yo, his commentary is freaking hilarious.
even reportedly operated an Instagram page called Naked Dr. Dave, where he would presumably post about his nudist lifestyle. This page was only the start of unsettling things to come. It was the first indication that there was something fucky going on with this guy behind closed doors, and apparently he was unclothed behind those doors. Dave's nude antics first got him in trouble with the Arkansas Medical Board back in January of 2024. Someone reported his nudist Instagram page to the medical board after stumbling upon apparent nude photos of him posted there. When confronted about this, he'd defend himself against the board, stating that as a naturist, he does not, quote, shame, sexualize, fear, or negatively stigmatize the naked body, unquote. He also added that there was No crossover whatsoever with my professionalism while practicing medicine and my naturist activities, unquote. The guy
But just because you like it doesn't mean other people have to like it. And who walks around their office naked? Like, everybody out there's not with it. That's something you do at your house, not like I don't, what?
was a proud nudist, and goddamn anyone tried to get between him and being butt ball naked. But he promised that he wasn't naked at work. That was different. That was a line that he was not willing to cross. Skeptical but willing to concede for the time, the medical board decided not to take any action against Dr. David. But this situation was far from over and was only about to get much worse. Around the time of the board ceasing their investigation on the doc, an extremely disturbing piece of surveillance video footage would come to light. A piece of footage that suggested David was lying about not mixing his at-home nudity with on-the-job activities. Coming to light in November of 2024, the footage originally recorded all the way back in 2019 allegedly showed Dr. David sauntering around his medical office in Blytheville, Arkansas, while completely butt-ball naked.
How is he not getting in trouble? Are they just used to this? She's just in there like, just don't mind him. Just don't mind him. I don't want to be used to it, but I can't say nothing because I don't get paid enough for this.
Nude practitioner can at one point be seen carelessly conversing with several of his female employees. At one point, the nude doctor even goes to interact with the patient. The guy was very much ingratiating his nudist philosophy into his practice, and it kind of looked like he got a weird kick out of doing this. He was power tripping, you could say. The shocking leaked footage was then provided to the Arkansas Medical Foundation by an anonymous tipster. This tipster claiming that the doctor was a disturbed sex lunatic. They alleged the guy, quote, used the position of power, sexual grooming, and salary increases to groom employees and patients into repulsive sex acts. One possible example of this is a clip allegedly showcasing the doctor performing a sex act directly in front of one of the women, who is said to have not only been a lab technician within the office, but also one of Dr. David's frequent patients. The reported sexual act ended with the nudist doctor actually ejaculating on the woman, allegedly. All of this happening during office hours. When this illicit sex—
I knew he was doing more than just being naked. Oh my, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, what if he like walked around and just like, what? See, I can't trust every doctor, man. This is, what?
Sexual behavior and gooning was uncovered, the board, who had foolishly let him slide previously, was now all over him. In Dr. David's disciplinary report, the Arkansas Medical Foundation stated, quote,
The perverse behavior leads to concerns about a sexual compulsive disorder or paraphilia,
which may, in fact, cross boundaries with his delivery of medical care. Simply, the interaction with his office staff suggests an entanglement in his medical practice. When confronted with the possibility that the medical board possessed surveillance footage of him jerking off and being naked in front of staff, the doctor played dumb, saying, quote, I don't know anything about that at all. I would have to see those things to have any idea what you're talking about.
Idiot.
They promptly would show him, and the Gooner doc finally realized he was fucked. As a result of parading around with his dick and balls out in the doctor's office, the board suspended his medical practice on October 14, 2024. A hearing for Dave's medical license was scheduled for December of that year, but was postponed, and there's been no new updates that I can find regarding the Gooner doc and when he'll be able to practice again. If you do a medical board license lookup for the state of Arkansas, it still says that the Gooner doc's license is suspended. And we can't forget about the civil lawsuits, as this guy was violating people left and right in that office, allegedly. One civil suit came from a patient named Carol Ballard. She alleged that the man repeatedly tried to engage in sexual acts during examinations over a period of 18 months.
What?
These acts allegedly including exposing his genitals, making lewd remarks, and participating in indecent physical contact. A legal representative said, Dr. David Defini's actions were intentional, deliberate, and served no legitimate medical purpose. Instead, they were designed to gratify his own sexual desires, abuse his position of trust, and humiliate the plaintiff, Miss Ballard. As a direct and approximate result of these acts, my plaintiff has suffered severe emotional distress, anguish, anxiety, humiliation, loss of sleep, vomiting, physical manifestations of stress, distrust of medical professionals, and other damages that no reasonable person should be expected to endure. Another lawsuit was filed from a plaintiff named Rachel Chandler, who is a nurse practitioner and a former employee. Though she isn't suing Dr. Dave for receiving unwanted glimpses of his penis, it's over unpaid wages. I think there's no way around it. This one is totally a case of gooning ruining your life. For the love of God, put your dick away and just be a doctor.
Could you imagine if like he was a doctor for children? Yo, that would be, forget a lawsuit. This dude's getting like put under the jail. He's getting like 25 to life.
Tragic story of the beach gooner.
Oh no.
Our next case is one that starts off rather humorous, but quickly becomes disturbing.
We're the cross zone doing all this crap. You're supposed to be like doing better, right? Like not doing this, but hey, so what? Do your thing, you know? I mean, don't do your thing, but you get what I mean.
The more you learn about it. This takes place on July 1st of 2021 at a beach on Tybee Island in the state of Georgia. On this day, beachgoer Sarah Moss observed a woman laying on her beach towel in the sand using what appeared to be a vibrator, masturbating publicly.
I remember.
Worried that a child might see this, she reported it to police, who would arrive a bit later to investigate the apparent beachfront gooning incident. While she had moved locations by the time they arrived, police found their suspect at a nearby restaurant that was just off the beach. This woman identified herself as Christina Revels Glick, and when confronted about the call they received, she suggested that this was all just a big misunderstanding, denying the claim outright and even expressing that it may have been one of her friends pulling a prank on her. Here's the interaction.
Were you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing?
What?
Like, what were you doing on the beach?
Playing stupid.
Like, prior to coming here? Prior to coming here.
There was nobody. I was just sitting on my towel. Nobody was around me.
Okay, and you were over at the beach?
Like I was near the water.
Near the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I do? What did I do?
So apparently you were masturbating on the beach.
Who saw that?
I mean, a couple people.
No, they did.
She sounded so nervous. Who saw that? You guys, someone saw that? Did they like secretly record it? Like
I do.
So apparently you were masturbating on the beach.
Who saw that?
I mean, a couple people.
No, they didn't. That's not
You
true.
know, why would they call us that?
Nobody was around. Was it an anonymous call?
She's stuttering.
Is this one of my buddies? Okay, one of my buddies.
No, it's not one of your buddies.
Lying,
Her
man,
entire demeanor switches up after one of the cops asks her to show what's in her bag. And, you know, the truth would come out. She was getting freaky on that beach.
Is there anything in the bag?
No.
Is it right if I look through it? I mean, if you can open it and can I see the contents inside the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really understand what y'all are.
We're just here because someone called and we're very concerned. Okay.
This is really highly offensive to me.
I got it. I got you. And that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
It's my vibrator, but I just put it in my. I was sitting on the beach, and I just. Okay. Do I get?
Yo, saying all this and doing all this with that cross on your neck. I mean, like it would seem a bit contradicting in this context, from what I know.
Get a ticket?
God forbid a stressed out woman play with her coochie on the beach. Literally
Shut
1984,
up.
guys. Can't a woman just enjoy herself? With her admitting to vibrating on the beach, she was handcuffed and arrested. In the process of being handcuffed, Christina tried to reason with police, saying that it only took her about 20 seconds to come and that she didn't mean to offend anyone.
What?
I mean, if nobody saw it, they wouldn't have called, right?
Ma'am, please don't do this to me. Are you serious?
A family saw it. They had kids.
What? There
That's
was
what you
nobody around me.
So,
Christina, the beach gooner, was later charged with indecent exposure and disorderly conduct. She was released from jail not long after her arrest. I'm unable to
Of course she was released. See what I'm saying? Like, why do they do this? I'm tired of this crap.
find any records documenting a conviction relating to this. In fact, I can't actually seem to find any evidence of her attending a court hearing about this. It's possible that they may have just given her a slap on the wrist and dropped the charges.
No, those slap on the wrist is why they keep doing it. It's just like the stereotype behind, like, cause like I've been noticing guys get a bunch of time and the women be getting like less. Like, stop thinking with your heart and start thinking with your brain. Cause at that case, they're gonna keep doing the stuff that they're doing if you keep doing them the slap on the wrist. Like, it's just stupid. I find that stupid. I would give everybody the same amount of time because I don't care. She said I only lasted 20 seconds. And I thought I lasted more than that. That was the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also join the Discord link in the description. Yo, can y'all stop gooning in public? If you're gonna do it in public, at least do it like behind a bush or somewhere in a closed space. Like, why are you gonna do it out? Like, I don't know, man. Keep it chill. I love y'all. Until next time. Peace out.